Hello Mustang people, I've got a small DIY to get your trunk release installed into your Mustang. As everybody knows, the Mustang does not come with a trunk release button. You either have to have a key fob remote or use the actual physical key and get out of the car to release it. So what I'm showing here is on the right hand side is your Mustang module that controls your lights, dim, and a blank space. And then on the left is the control module from a 2010 Ford Taurus. And they're very similar in looks and appearance, but the Taurus has the trunk release button. Both of them are curved. The Taurus here on the left has got a slightly different angle of curve, but it's similar enough. I think this is going to work. So my intention is to take and cut out this slot here on the left that holds the trunk release button. The trunk release button pops out just like so. And my intention is to cut this out and frame it in to this dead space here on the Mustang module. So my idea is to take a Dremel and cut along the face of the module, along the outside here, and then outline it and cut the exact same space as well. Take a Dremel sander and sand it smooth and hopefully epoxy it in. And then do something to smooth it all out and wrap it with some adhesive wrap as well. So hope this works. If not, I will be deleting this video. So one item I noticed on this is to make sure to orient this bezel in the correct up-down position. And what I mean by that is this button here will only go in one way because it's keyed. Now you could probably take the key and Dremel it off, but it only goes in one way. Like right here, I can't put it in any farther. So it only goes this way. And as you can see, the curve of the button is angled more towards the inside down bottom part. And so when I take and I put this in here like this, I've got to make sure I have this thin edge that I've cut on the left and the thicker edge on the right. So, alright, so next what I'm going to do is take a marker and mark this outline of this cutout I need to do. It's going to be rough. I'm going to cut it smaller so that way I can sand away to get it to fit tight. So just going to outline, and then like I said, the adhesive wrap is going to cover everything pretty nicely. I think I got it. Very rough and crude. I'll sand these plastic nubs off and then see what it takes to get this insert in. Everything on this plastic piece is going to have to come down. You can see that already. got all this side to sand down. All this side here to sand down, get it all flat. I got it in. I've got it all Dremelled out. Like I said, it's a little rough, but it snaps in really tight. Which is what I want. I want it to be able to stay in while I epoxy it in. It's got a really good flow here, fitting right over the top. Might just do a little bit more grinding on that, but that's the whole idea. Alright, time to put the epoxy on. Just going to scoop it up, try to keep it out of the insert part. Of course, I'm not showing it on the video. Here we go. So I'm left-handed. Alright, we'll let this set for 5 minutes and come back. Alright, the epoxy is dry now, and it's time to sand. Get this all nice and flat. Alright, I've got it all sanded down and ready for the adhesive wrap. I'm okay. Losing the little icon here for the dimmer switch. I think everybody knows what the dimmer switch is for. And then I plan on cutting around the circle on this outside headlight switch, so I don't cover up any of the symbols there. And should be able to get this done here in a few minutes. Alright, got the finished product here. Not exactly professional. And as you can see, I got some high spots there. I didn't get sanded all the way down. And the coloration in the video is way different than what you see in real life. In real life, it looks pretty much factory. And once you get installed on the dash, I'm hoping a lot of this stuff disappears. And the Mustang's for my 16-year-old son, so he's probably going to wreck it anyways. So just to let you know, I'm going to link in the video a tutorial on how to wire up for a trunk release switch. But when you get this particular Ford Taurus type item, you're going to need to use this prong here. I would call it prong 5. If you count from top, I would call this top left here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this 5th one here, the last of the 3, and then this top, what I identify as number 1 here, up here in the upper corner. So upper corner and the last row, the 3rd one over. That's what you'll use to connect up for your trunk release on your Ford Mustang. Have a good day.